Step 2 in making your interactive photo page is to add additional photos to the top. Now what you want to happen is you want the topmost photo, the larger photo, to appear on top of the other photos. I have not made all these work, just the first two. Now initially, if I don't change anything, the photo from the top row is going to appear on top of here. Let me show you why that is and how I fixed it. So I'm going to just comment out anything that is affected by this. What I've done is I've put my load at the beginning of draw into an if statement. So if large is false, meaning that the large isn't open, you'll notice that's what it's set to originally, then that's going to run. If it's true, it won't. I'm actually going to leave that Boolean alone. Let's show you what was happening. See, if you don't check to see if the large one is showing, this is going to show up on top of it. I'm using the command T command here. That's just reflowing everything because I didn't think this was lined up perfectly. Okay, so if I have a Boolean large set to false, if I have the load image run only if large equals false, it won't redraw if the larger image is open. So when I create these new if statements, and you'll see I'm using an else if to check if this one's been drawn, I'm translating to the same spot, and I actually just copied the X exactly the same point on the screen, because that way I only need one if statement to close whatever image is on the front if the X is always going into the same position, which as long as you size these at the same width, it should work out pretty well. So I've got where I draw the image, translate it, draw the X, set large equal to true. And it doesn't matter, I've only put in two of the pictures, but it doesn't matter which one I click on. It should redraw the same way. I set large equal to true. Now when I draw the background black, when the X is clicked, now I make large equal to false, so it will redraw these again. So let's stop that and try it again. And now this should appear in front of my other image. So you're going to create some sort of interactive photo sheet. You can do different sizes. I want you to use at least 8 of your own photos that you can put anywhere on here. Choose any size thumbnail. When you click on them, they should be centered and large format. You will find that this works best if you make all the images the same size before you start. Mine aren't. I did some math to make it work. It's less complicated if you go into Photoshop or one of your image editing pieces of software and make sure all of your images, the large size images in your thumbnails, are all the same size. It's okay if they're different heights, but you'll notice I reset all of mine to the same width at the top of the page. So when I put in the thumbnails, my original photos are different sizes, but I set them all to be the same width, and that keeps the X in pretty much the same spot.